We start with number 17, Mr. Walton Brown, an old schoolmate of mine, a political activist, a radio talk show host, a teacher, and all that, and standing strong for us, Mr. Walton Brown.
Thank you, Minister. You know, it's a real pleasure to be here because we have an opportunity in a relatively informal session to interact, to share our views, our visions, and to take your questions and concerns. Next year, I will have been a member of the Progressive Labour Party for 30 years. And I joined the party because I wanted to be a part of a party that put people first. Didn't put the economy, it didn't put the wealthy first, it put everyday people first. A progressive labor party. A party that believes in social justice and equality of opportunity. I've not been dismayed in my membership over the 30 years, and I am now a proud candidate in this election. I'm here to serve, to listen, to better understand, and work with our government and our Premier Cox, to improve this country, to make this country better. In our quest for social justice, in our desire to work to uplift the people in this country, we've put in place a wide range of programs, social programs, economic programs, and programs that are designed to improve our country in so many ways. But as we all know, since 2009, we've been profoundly affected by a global recession. Not a Bermuda-made recession, a global recession. It used to be the case before 1998 that everybody accepted that when America sneezed, Bermuda caught a cold. Somehow that has disappeared in people's popular understanding. And there are some who would argue that the entirety of our problems are a result of local policies under the PLP government. I say not true. It is very clearly the case that we have been adversely affected by global trends. This government has responded in ways that have tried to minimize the harm and minimize the hardship that has permeated our community. I know my colleagues are going to speak about other aspects of government policy and programs. I just want to focus on the issue of jobs and opportunity. Because if you look at what this government has done, what this government continues to do in the arena of jobs and opportunities, we have made a concerted, a focused effort to ensure that Bermudians come first and that there are more opportunities created. So I'll just speak to a few. In the middle of a global economic crisis, where many governments, led by leaders who are on the right of center, conservative, they have said the people don't matter that much. And so they're going to cut government spending. They're going to put forward an austerity drive because they're going to try and balance the budget. Well, if all you care about are balance sheets, then of course it matters not to you that things should be cut. If you care about people, though, you know that during difficult economic times, you don't make it more difficult for people by making people unemployed. And so our government, your government, has worked to ensure, first of all, that there are no cuts in the civil service. Because if you get rid of civil servants in this climate, you're going to end up spending money out in social programs in any event. So that makes no sense. It shows that we have passion. But more importantly than that, we have spent a considerable amount of time, effort, and energy to create retraining opportunities and new job opportunities for Bermudians across the employment spectrum. Less skilled workers have been given retraining opportunities in hospitality. We've sent the form, I don't know the technical term, but the form fitters, the drywall guys to get trained so they can come back and take up opportunities. We have 6,000 work permits in Bermuda. That means there are 6,000 jobs that potentially Bermudians could get if they got the skill sets that the employers say are required to take those jobs. So what do? We provide training. We have 400 work permits out for accountants. And so your government has decided to implement a program so that people with interest in accounting who have degrees, first degrees in accounting, can get the professional qualification to take up some of those 400 work permits. This is a government that cares. And it doesn't just say it cares, it demonstrates it through its actions. So I'm a proud member of this party, and I'm proud to be in a position to help represent this country and shape policy and legislation. We know there is a need for opportunities, because we're not a government that just says everyone should be an employee. We recognize the importance of building our business. But what we don't say is, we don't say we put Bermuda first, we put Bermudians first. A concept that says put Bermuda first could mean you could have a thriving international business sector. You could have all the Category 4 reinsurance companies. You could have an abundance of companies here, but Bermudians be marginalized. We're saying we're creating economic empowerment zones with tax concessions and tax incentives to encourage people to set up their own businesses, because some will work and some will earn. And we recognize that. So my view is that we have a comprehensive set of programs in place just for on the issue of jobs, job creation, and business creation. This comes from a government that has a long track record of demonstrating a commitment to social justice and economic and business opportunities. I think I was told I had 5 minutes. I probably have, what, 5 minutes left?
Yeah, about 30 seconds.
I have about 30 seconds left. So I will say in closing that in this week and a half now to the elections, listen not to all of the rhetoric. Examine policies and programs. You will see that we have a robust, meaningful set of programs in place. The government cares through its actions, and we are concerned about uplifting people. This is a party that demonstrates its commitment. I call on all of you here to spread the word about the PLP government, what we have been doing, what we continue to do, and what we will do. Thank you very much.